Hi, I'm Jen. I flipped this jewelry box and I'm going to show you how easy it is so you could do it too, even in time for Mother's Day. I cleaned it with Crud Cutter and then I took off the little knobs, put those aside, and now I'm doing 2 good coats of little black dress clay paint from DIY. It's super pigmented, it sticks to anything, and it is a really stunning black. This paint has no VOCs, it's water-based, easy to clean up, and even your kids can help. After the paint is all dry, put a coat of top coat, like Big Top, on the piece so that your transfers will go on easily. I did do that, but I forgot to film it. Apparently, I turned my camera off when I thought I was turning it on. I use different things to kind of prop stuff up when I do these jewelry armors. It's important that you don't let the back just flop off because that will pull the screws out and you'll end up with a broken piece. Ask me how I know. After we seal it, we're using Wallflower from IOD. This is one of my all-time favorite transfers. The florals are so bold and so colorful. The hardest part about doing this on a jewelry armoire, and if you haven't done it before, do a transfer on a nice flat surface till you get the hang of it. Jewelry armoires are lots of nooks and crannies, and so I keep a razor blade handy, and I will constantly be cutting like little spots to let the plastic give a little bit so it doesn't crack quite so much. And don't expect perfection. I've done hundreds of these, and there was still parts of it that didn't quite work how I wanted it to. But when it's all done, honestly, it's hard to notice all those imperfections. I needed to add another layer of the florals, and I needed to look at the back to see which ones fit together. They're like a puzzle, and there's 8 big sheets that come with this, so you could get multiple projects out of one IOD transfer. Using my razor blade again to cut where it is attached, and then this is a really important part, burnishing your piece. You can either do it with your fingers or you can take the backer that the transfer comes off of, but I'm pushing down all the little edges, and then I decided I wanted it to be a little distressed, so I'm taking a very fine sand block and distressing it, and then we're going to give it a couple of coats of matte poly from Sweet Pickens. The top coat will seal your paint and protect the transfer, and this is when it really starts to come to life. I did 2 good coats, and then when that was done, I cleaned it up and put the knobs back on, and I love this piece so much. I expect it to sell fast, and I wanted to show you this because if you have someone in your life who has one of these, what a great gift to update it for them for Mother's Day, their birthday, or whenever. I just showed you how to do it. Now come get the supplies you need and we'll help you along the way. You can shop rusticrehabs.com for all of the products we use today to get some of your own, and check out our classes and events. We've got some great things coming up. Take good care.